tuned, because this is about to get hot.
Well, where did you go that made the devil get busy? Think about Lion King. Mufasa said, everything the light touches is our kingdom. But that dark place over there, you must never go there because those are out of the boundaries of ours. Now, that's what happens. But guess what happened in Lion King? Simba went there anyway, did he? And not only that, because it's a result of what Simba did, he almost got himself killed because he disobeyed what his father said. And a lot of people are going to take that the wrong way. A wrong way. What do you mean? See, that's what I'm saying. What mindset have you thinking like the minute I said that he disobeyed, all people just start, they just start right. Well, what you trying to say? I got, oh, no. You're forgetting the fact of protection. In the beginning, Adam and Eve, disobedience. They let something creep in and change their focus. See, even though Mufasa told Simba, all that stuff out there is ours, but just never go to that dark place over there. And Simba said, why? He said, I thought as a king, I can do whatever I want. He said, there's more to being king than just getting your way all the time. But that shadowy place is beyond our boundaries. That's why you can't go there. Why? Because it's beyond our boundaries. In the beginning, Adam and Eve, everybody know the story, the garden. And I like when people say things like, they ate an apple. The Bible never says it was an apple. It just said that it was a fruit. So some people didn't even know that. That didn't cost y'all nothing. Anyway, he just said, of all the fruit in the garden you can eat, just not that one. Everything was cool until something came in and made them change their focus to that. We all know the story. Satan, the devil, whatever, serpent came in, deceived Eve. Then Eve ended up giving that same fruit to her husband. The same thing. The whole point of the matter is the focus got changed. Somebody got you to question and focus the very things that was protecting you. Well, why do I need that protection? Well, why can't I eat that? I'm going to be just as smart as that. Well, why can't I go over there in that shadowy place? I'm going to be a king one day. I thought I can do whatever I want. Instead of focusing on the fact of what you already have. You have all this light. You have all this kingdom. You have all this land. But something changed your focus to that little bitty thing over there, that shadowy place over there. The elephant's graveyard is what it was in Lion King. Something changed your focus, and all of a sudden now you almost getting yourself killed. So anyway, I'm gonna get beyond that. Now, for a lot of concerns that came in, for a lot of the women that was telling me that, they grew up in a Christian home, or they have, some of you guys wrote me and told me that you have Christian husbands, and you tell me how they treat you. And of course, I'm not going to say y'all names. And at the same time, the ones that emailed me, and because there was tons of emails about that. A lot of you emailed me about the concerns that y'all had about how the husbands, or even the church that you attend. Apparently, me reading it, I wasn't the only one that read that. Somebody else got a hold of it too, because he dropped, like I said, what he dropped on me is for that. Okay, so now, some men have taken it out of context and used it to their advantage to dominate women. Okay? What I mean by that? Within the church realm, we hear this thing that God is the head of man, man is the head of the woman, right? That right there got taken out of context, and I'm going to catch a lot of blast for this, and you got to listen to me first before you start jumping the boat, right? Listen to all this before you make your conclusion. Matter of fact, if you are listening to this right now, I encourage you to have a pen and paper there to write down any questions that you might have, because you might have already jumped to the conclusion before you heard what I was getting ready to say about this whole matter. God is the head of man, man is the head of the woman, right? Now, in a lot of church settings, I know that men have taken that out of context and to their advantage to mean that I'm just going, woman, shut up. You sit down, just cook food, have my kids, you have no say so in anything. Shut up. No, absolutely not. Jesus never displayed this kind of behavior to the church, did he? Husband, love your wives as Christ loved the church. How does Christ love the church? Show me where Christ is actually trying to be dominant over you. Show me where Christ is trying to say, sit down over there and shut up and Show me where he's like that, because that's not love. That is absolutely not love. Jesus loved his church. He loved this church to the point that he loved this church to where he died for the sins of the world, that everybody can have access to him to have access to God through his son Christ. He loved us that much that he died for it. Who is us? Not just people. People say people think the sins of the world, but no, I'm talking about his church. In fact, it's referenced in the Bible symbolically that Christ said that the church is his bride. It's his bride. Show me in church where Christ is treating you bad like that. So now, Jesus never displayed this kind of behavior to his church, in which he also calls his bride. I just got done saying it. Now, I'm saying this now. The things that I'm reading off, when y'all see me reading off on this, these are things that I'm telling you that got dropped down. When you see me start to elaborate, that's me, and that might be God dropping things on me too while I'm telling you this. But my point in saying that is that we see all these things of how Christ loved, how he loved. I mean, opportunities that came in the Bible where Christ could have bashed somebody, he didn't do it. He turned around and he loved them. You know what I mean? So going beyond that, it says in the Bible how husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. It also says, love your wives as you love your own body. So he said, a man that loveth his wife, I guess it'll show how much he loves his own body. How it said how he takes care of it, how he nourishes, treats it, right? Love your wife as you love your own self, your own body, pretty much, okay? So if we are men, we are husbands in church, and our wives are miserable, they feel like we dominating them, they feel like, they have no say so. Tell me, is that Christ? Is that Christ's love? When you try to talk to God about concerns and stuff that you might have, do God just say, shut up, shut up, shut up? No, shut up. When we come to Christ crying about Lord, or something that might be going on with you, say, oh, quit, shut up, just quit being a baby, quit. So now, I'm only saying this because the emails that I got, the amount of support of women that came out that I got, I'm not just talking about secular women. I'm talking about mainly a lot of church women, but there was a ton of secular women too. You guys asked me to expound on this, and I actually was like, no, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. But the Lord came and dropped this on me, so that's why I had to address it. I just have to. So anyway, Jesus references the church as being his bride. And we know there's a scripture in the Bible that talks about where Christ said, I will build my church, right? So that's what he said to me. My church, my bride, love your wives as I love the church. I will build my church. Husbands, are you building your wife? Well, no, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, I'm saying that Jesus was a master carpenter, right? He got skills to build, not just physically, but spiritually, ain't even no question. Emotionally, no question. So now, if he says to love your wives as I have loved the church, and he said, I will build my church, ask yourself, husbands, are you building your wife spiritually? Are you building your wife up spiritually? Are you building your wife up emotionally? Are you building your wife up physically? Ask yourself those things, okay? Going on to the next page of what he jumped on me. Now, what I wrote in here is I said, I don't blame a lot of women coming against these men in church. How women feel that men are trying to be so dominating. Shut up, woman. Women, you're nothing. We men, and you just sit there. And I understand that, because guess what? That is not a display of Christ's love. I'm going to get more into it because I can just feel it coming off some folks getting mad. I know, see, people thought it was going to be about me bashing women and getting on women real bad, huh? Y'all thought it was, didn't y'all? No, it has everything to do with what Christ said. And people that are listening, there is an order. And when we step out of that order, I think that's when things become, you step, like I said, with the Lion King, or even with Adam and Eve. When you step out of that order that he set, then you set yourself up for danger. And I'm going to get more into that. So Christ is the head of man. Man is the head of the woman. Okay? Now, a man should be treating you, if he's the head of the woman, he should be treating you like Christ is treating him.